Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another reaction video upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, be sure to click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. All right, you guys. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining the channel today. It is that time. Next up on the docket, on the next episode of Beyond the Gates, Season 1, Episode 35. Child. So we start this episode off with Bill and I done forgot this man's name already. But y'all know the little womanizer, the one that be harassing the women at the good old job and saying stuff that inappropriately behavior with the women at the job or whatever. So him and Bill is in there talking about it, and he's mad at Bill for offering these women the settlement. He was like, you trying to make it seem like I did something or whatever. I didn't do anything wrong. You know that these women, this and that, there, just talking bad about the women or whatever. And so Bill was like, no, you absolutely did something wrong. So Bill has told him that he's pretty much fired, and he was like, you need to take this settlement offer, and he was like, and you need to just get out the business. Like, we're done with you. You need to take this settlement offer. This is what we did. So he was like, I built this firm. I helped you build this firm. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even have this firm. And he was like, no, I don't think so. He said Danny Dupree's father, which is Vernon Dupree, helped me build this law firm. I said, well, I know that's right. Talk it up, because you act like you did everything on your own. And then if it wasn't for the Dupree family, you would not be in the situation that you're in now. You used them. You used the daughter, and then you used the dad to get what you want. And then you kick the daughter to the curb or whatever. So he telling the man, you need to take this offer or whatever. So the man was like, no, I'm not doing it. You shouldn't have offered them this. He was like, if I leave all my clients coming with me, he started naming some clients. And then Bill was like, no, these people are staying. I've already talked with them. And he was like, so you're not taking any of our clients like that. So he pretty much told him he already went to the board. The board has agreed with them. They all unanimously voted for him to go. It's time for you to go. So he was like, and if you think about suing, he said he was gonna sue for defamation of character. He was like, well, fine, if you think about suing, then guess what, all of this stuff is gonna come out like that. And then he was like, well, and then the dude said, well, if this stuff come out, then I would never be able to get a job anywhere else, because they're gonna see all of this. So he was like, well, Bill, like, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You the one talking about you want to sue instead of just taking this settlement offer. This like the best offer. Like, who would turn this down? And look at him. He ain't for it, child. He still want to talk crap. So then we go here. Naomi's in the bed with her husband. Her husband say, I guess I didn't do my job. So you know what had happened if they right in the bed, right? He was like, I guess I didn't do my job. And she was like, what? He was like, because I thought I was going to take your mind off of this. He said, but I see that you're still thinking about it. And she was just saying how she was just concerned about her dad or whatever. And that her clients, they deserve justice. And that her Sora is, she's been in this business. She's been into this longer than she has. So they're in good hands or whatever. And she was just, pretty much saying that even though everything that went down with her dad and her mom, she don't want to be the cause of his health issues and stuff like that, but they do want to get justice for her client. So he was just, reiterating her that she is the best or whatever. And, whatever decision she make, he gonna back her with it. That's her decision, So it is what it is. So she was just saying that she loved her dad, and she wished Hailey hadn't came, in and disrupted. And she feel like Hailey got a hidden agenda and a hidden plan. She said, because Hailey used to, she said now that she think about it retrospectively, Hailey used to, just ask her questions, quiz her like it was a game, asking different types of things about her mom and about her dad. And all this time, she was playing this stuff so she can get in good with the dad, because she was like, Hailey knows that my dad, even before he started cheating with Hailey, she knows that her dad was cheating on her mom with different women. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has always been cheating. It's nothing new with Hailey. So she was like, I don't know what makes her think she's gonna be any different. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do her the same way. But she was pretty much letting us know that Hailey is up to something. So then we go here, and I guess they woke up from the night before when Danny was plastered. So he have her taking some more pills, and then he tell Danny that, this has to stop. So then we go to Nicole's house. Nicole and Ted, it's close to their anniversary. So they just reminiscing on their life and the things that, they've been through, their family. They thankful for their family, and just, thankful for being together for all this long. They had some ups and downs, but, they made it through, and they're going to keep on working on it. So when she got mad at him because, Danny get mad at Andre because Andre told her, like I said on the last screen with them, that this is the last time that she needs to stop that drinking, this and that, there, and the other. So she was like, well, you supposed to like me how I am. This is who I am. Take me who I am. He was like, no, this is not who you are. He said, the Danny who you are is the Danny who I saw when I first got back. He was like, you a go-getter. You're a strong person. He was like, you take control over things. He said, not being plastered. He said, it's the second time I caught you. I found you falling out, plastered, just drunk, like that. And he was like, and I don't want that for you. He was like, I know you better than this. And he said, that's hurting you, and you're dealing with all this by yourself. And so she was like, well, who do you think you are, baby cakes? And he was like, I may be young, but don't talk to me like that. I'm not a child. Like that. He was like, I've been through this before, whatever. So she getting mad. So she told him, don't let the door hit him or split him or something. Y'all know the saying. But she basically telling him to get out and don't let the door hit you in the hind part while you're going like that. So he didn't leave or whatever. He was like, he talking to her, and he was trying to let her know she's better than this drinking and stuff like that. And even if she don't want to listen to him, get some help, get a life coach, go to therapy, do something. He like, I just want the best for you. I want you back to who you were. What you saying who you are now is not who you were before. So I just want you to be the best Danny that you can be. And I was like, oh, he's so sweet. So we go back here to Bill and them, and he's still trying to fight Bill and tell Bill that he'll sue them and this and that, there, and the other. And so, like Bill said, hey, do what you got to do. Your stuff is going to come out. So then we go back to Danny and them, and he finally talked some sense into Danny. He let her know, you are who you are. So she didn't put him out no more. She didn't tell him he had to go. She told him she was right. He was right. Then she started crying because she knows the truth. He telling the truth or whatever. And I'm glad that he didn't just up and leave. Like, he really care about her, and he won't what he's saying to penetrate through her head, get in her head, you know what I'm saying? Because apparently she's not letting her family in. She, act like when she with her family, she act like it's nothing wrong. So they don't really know that this is going on. Only he knows that this is going on, him and her. And he want her to better herself. And she like, you sound like my dad. And he said, well, he's a wise man. You need to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And baby, so this man kept on trying to attack Bill, and before you know it, Bill done grabbed him up. Bill said, I'll whoop your ass. I said, ooh. Because the dude started talking about his daughter. He was like, you only doing this because of your daughter and this and that, there, and the other. He was bad mouthing Naomi, baby. And Bill was not having it. Like, boy, I will break you down to a pulp. You keep my daughter's name out your mouth, huh, and that child. Then we go here. Martin came in doing what he do. Don't never talk to his husband or just take stuff into his own hands and do it. He done went and talked to the principal about the situation with his son, and the principal was thanking him for bringing it to her attention, because she didn't know that none of this was going on. And he was like, well, she thanked me or whatever. Of course she gonna thank you, because she didn't know this was going on. But your son, and I've been calling him Tyrone, this boy name is Terrell. Terrell asked him not to go and intervene, let him handle it himself. So now everybody finna know, and then now they gonna probably start messing with Tyrell because they, finna do some stuff at the school to get some stuff done, and especially who he is, they gonna do whatever Martin says or whatever. So Smitty was like, why can't you just listen to us and stuff and just talk to us and stop just going and doing stuff like that? And then he was like, I'm just passionate. And I was like, no, you're not passionate. You aggressive as hell. So then this lady shows up. I was like, who is this woman? How about who this lady? So she showed up. Come to find out, she used to be Danny's manager. Like how Danny was managing Chelsea, this lady here used to be her manager. So this is who she learned everything from the modeling thing. So when the lady came, Danny already had a bottle of liquor sitting up there with 2 glasses or whatever. So she finna fix them a drink. And I was like, damn, Danny, you don't need to be drinking now. Didn't we just had this discussion with Andre about you drinking? So the lady was like, no, I slowed down on it, or I've given it up or something. Then she was like, okay, well, cool, I'll make you a mocktail. I was like, thank you, lady, because Danny don't need no drinks, honey. So then they got to talking, and she was like, I'm sorry that, I hadn't been here or whatever, but I'm here now. So I guess she finna come on the scene, honey. I wonder what happened to that other lady, too. So then Andre come over, they discussing the documentary and talking about, the piece that they're going to put about them for their anniversary or whatever. So then we go to the country club. Danny and that lady that she was with, they come to the country club so they can eat. And Danny see Hailey over there. So the lady was like, what you gonna do? So the lady was like, I'm gonna get us a table. So Danny went over there, and she was actually being nice to Hailey. She was talking to Hailey or whatever, and she told Hailey that she was like, I'm just giving you a olive branch. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I just want to let you know that I see that Bill actually loves you. He look at you like how he used to look at me. So she was telling her that she gonna, stop doing stuff to her once again, because she told her that before. And she was like, he really does love you. She was like, but I just want to give you a piece of advice. Don't lose yourself in him, because he only gonna love you until he's done. He needs something from you. And once he done getting whatever it does to serve, whatever you're doing to serve his purpose, once he's done and you're not serving his purpose no more, he gonna kick you to the curb just like how he did me. And so she wasn't trying to hear it. She was like, me and Bill is solid. She was like, okay, yeah, I thought the same thing like that. I was young when I got with him too. And that's what Andre had to put in her head. He was like, when you got with Bill, you were a kid. You know what I'm saying? So you never had the opportunity to get to know yourself and grow up and, be an adult by yourself. You grew up with Bill. They pretty much raised each other. I don't know if Bill was a kid or if maybe Bill has always been older than her, but I don't know the age difference between them. But I know Bill is definitely way older than Hailey. You know what I'm saying? Because Hailey was his daughter's friend. So then the lady come over, and then the lady started being mean after Danny was just being nice. So then Hailey said her little old two cents or whatever. So Danny stopped the waiter, and he was like, she told him to come here, and then he was like, she said, Mrs. Hamilton would like to order now. And I was like, oh, so Danny to open up another olive branch. So now she letting the staff know, okay, y'all can go ahead and start serving her, right? And so the man took her order and everything too. And she was like, my husband will be joining me as well soon. So they did that, and then Hailey was like, I don't believe you though. So Hailey just snapped all of a sudden, and she was like, I know you're evil and this and that. I'm like, girl, she was just being nice to you, and now she done told this man to take your order, and you want to still be mean? Like, all right, Hailey, learn the hard way, honey. Learn the hard way. So then we go back here, and Nicole and the husband and Andre again is still talking about the piece of the documentary that they're gonna do for their anniversary as well, So she said that she don't want it to make it seem like, oh, we just a perfect couple. She was like, because we had our times. She said it was even the time where we almost broke up like that. And she was like, she said I was just, distraught. It was when Martin had got sick, and then she was just determined on getting pregnant because she kept having all the miscarriages, and so she got pregnant with Kat. She said she was just doing so much that she started pushing Bill away, so she just kept putting everything on her for as why, not Bill, Ted. She was pushing Ted away. She said putting everything on her for as why Ted started dissing himself, and Ted got mad. He was like, stop it. Don't you put the blame on you. Just like how when his nephew, Andre, was giving him all that credit and all that privilege, he just got mad because he know that he have done wrong. So he don't want them to be uplifting him like he just, the perfect person. And that's how he did too. And so Andre stopped, and Andre was like, okay, well, wait, because he knew he was finna tell. And I'm like, why would you stop him? That's what he should have told him. Maybe he don't need to tell her in anger, but he needs to go ahead and he needs to let it out. You know what I'm saying? Andre was the main one saying let her know or whatever, but they ended up stopping the conversation and they didn't have a conversation. And so he just told Nicole, don't you ever try to think that it was anything that you did. He was like, anything I did, it was because of me. It had nothing to do with you or whatever. So Andre was like, you was about to tell her. So we go here, and then Hailey tells Bill that this is the first time that she was able to order at the country club. And he was like, what changed? And then she said that Danny came over and Danny talked to her, and Danny told them, hey, y'all need to start taking her order. And she said, and they took my order. And he was like, what? So he started feeling some type of way about that or whatever. So then we go back here. They still was talking about the same thing, you know, about him going to school, and same thing I just told y'all. It's just I got another screenshot. So this is where Andre was like, you know, he stopped the situation because he knew that his uncle was about to let it out or whatever. So Nicole ended up leaving. He was like, you can tell her. He was like, are you sure you want to tell her now? You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to tell her at first. He was like, but you can tell her, but don't let it be of anger. Don't let it blow up and come out like that. You was about to let it out. He was like, you need to talk to her, not say it angrily or whatever. And I agree. So I'm glad that he stopped him from telling it, because Ted was about to let it out. I want him to let it out. He needs to let it out before this anniversary so this woman won't come and screw up everything or whatever. And so that's what they still talking about now. He was like, yeah, you right, nephew. So then we got this Bill hand right here. He came over to Danny and the lady, and he told Danny, you know, thank you for opening up the olive branch to Hailey. She told me what you did, so I do appreciate you doing that. You didn't have to. And that's where it ended. That was the end, you guys. So he's appreciative or whatever. We're going to see how long that's going to make it. Leave y'all comments down below. What did y'all think about this episode? I know y'all ain't going to leave y'all comments because I ain't got not one comment yet on these Beyond the Gates. But I'm going to keep saying it because if y'all leave y'all comments down below, I will reply or whatever. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you continue checking out the Beyond the Gates. Checking out the Country Wayne skits. I did an update on P. Diddy. So yeah, check out all of my different videos that are out. Thank you again for joining. If you have not subscribed us yet, be sure to click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Like the video, share the video as well. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Happy Wednesday.